What's up, everybody? It might be with the Bombero bus. In case you don't know, we suspect it's going to be a really good day today. I've had the bus for about a year now, and my brother, who has learned to also appreciate and adore the air-cooled motors, has found a 1970 bug that he wants to go look at. I'm going to go with him. We're going to take some things with us and take you guys too. We got the old school Beetle tow bar, some little jacks in case we have to change any tires, because we're going to be pulling it with that tow bar. We don't have a trailer to put it on, something to air up the tires. Little jack there, battery tender, and some extra fuel. Got another acquisition. This is for the brother of Bombero bus. It's a 1970 that we just picked up for an undisclosed amount. Pulling it with the tow bar. First time doing that. It fit right on there. We borrowed it from a buddy. She's been tracking great. Interior looks real nice. 4-speed manual. A lot of goodies came with it. Dolly and an engine stand and a lot of spare parts. Motor is rebuilt, I'd say less than a year ago. Wouldn't start when we got there. They suspected the fuel pump. The fuel pump was actually pushing plenty of fuel. What we found was a leak here, both probably a vacuum leak, but there was a little bit of fuel spilling off here also. So we were able to get it started. Brother drove it around. It just lost a little bit of power. Once it was under a load, we suspect it's that vacuum leak there. But it's a nicely built motor. It had really good compression. Feel good about it. Taking her back to the house now. Like I said, it's pulling real good on the interstate. We're going to get her back tonight, put a new battery in it, and just mess around with it, kind of go from there.
By the seaside, sometime in summertime, or whenever you're free, use the free time to freestyle some lyrics and drop the melody. I bring the good vibes and the fat rhymes and my ukulele, baby. You bring the good times and the tan lines, and the rest is just you and me. I wanna sing it like we mean it. Let's get carried away. Let's get lost in the moment. All we got is today, so hit me, baby, with a little bit of good times and those itty bitty tan lines.
Okay, she's at her new home. We had tried to get her started back up. Like I said, we already got her running when we were up there, but first thing to address is some pretty sketchy wiring right there. We're gonna go ahead and just make that connection a little bit better before we get it started. It's probably gonna need a jump again. Hopefully it won't need any fuel or starting fluid in the car, but we'll check that out when we get to it. Right now we got to deal with that wiring. You can see the original color of it. He said the name of that blue. I can't remember what it was, but that is the original color, and this is what someone had it painted to. So like I said, we're going to get those wires dealt with and see if we can get her started back up. So before we get it going, I'm gonna tell you some of the things we're excited about. Yeah, shiny crank pulley, whatever. I prefer the stock ones, but it is nice to have the index timing marks on there. It's already got the aftermarket alternator put on here. So the generators are nice, but when they go bad, nobody's really rebuilding them. They're just putting the alternator conversion on there. So it's nice, it's a 12-volt system. Had a 009 distributor on it, moved it to an SVDA. If you remember from the one of the videos from the bus, we spoke about that. It's nice, you get an earlier advance, and I'm sure it's getting a really good signal from this giant EMPI 40 carb that's on there. It's a double barrel EMPI 40. The fan shroud is a doghouse one. If you reach back there, you can feel the how it conforms over the top of the oil cooler back there. So those are some of the things that we appreciate about it. All the tin seems to be in place. The tin underneath is all there. There's no thermostat or flaps. It's just permanently open like a lot of people do. And I think we're hooked back up, so we're gonna give it a jump and see if it starts up this time. So to summarize, we've got her back to the barn. Talked about when we got there, it wouldn't start and stay running. What happened is we were able to get it running. It took a little bit of carb in the bowl, but what they suspected was the fuel pump. Turned out to not be that. It was getting plenty of fuel up there. Like I said, we found this leak up here, but the biggest thing that got it going was in the distributor, we had to set the points. They weren't even opening. They just stayed closed as the distributor gear turned around. So once we did that, it started up and would run for us. The idle has been a little bit of a problem. We're still trying to work on that. Only in the lower RPMs. We suspect that this vacuum advance is not working. We're gonna mess with that a little bit. The JB weld you saw earlier, we did just put that on there so that we could tune the car, and that's what we've done. It's not going to be a permanent fix. From what I understand, EMPI is aware that a lot of their top plates have been leaking from there, and they've been replacing them for people. If they won't do it for us, we'll get another one. Just rest assured that we're not going to drive around with a JB weld permanent fix on there. If you're looking at this, wondering why is that there, it was already there. We are going to move it. There's no room back here for it. They got a hard fuel line going to a soft fuel line that doesn't have very much room to sneak a filter in back there. So we probably will leave it on the high pressure side, but we are going to move it down and in there below the distributor. Other than that, we'll keep tuning on it, but for now we'll go ahead and start it up and let you hear it and take you for a ride.